So what I've been doing since is build a model. So one thing I knew that I want to be able to build something that people can use. You understand? Even as basic as it is, I just want a user to leave that notebook. Like, let this thing that I'm working on notebook, let it be implemented. Normally the way I'm doing it now, it has less security, but we have to what's it called? We have to put it in like Google Cloud, use latest AI, which is now Google Gemini Enterprise Agent. So let me show you now. Let me show you what I did. I like showing people what I'm doing. So let me share my entire screen. Let me share my entire screen. So I pushed it already to Streamlit, but that was really, really, really like a lot of work. It's a lot of work because this is a data set of census data. Do you understand? But how do you get an individual, like a single user, to be able to use this California? So this is my app. This is it running locally. Is it? So you see here, I have a model loaded successfully transformer. So what does this transformer do? When I was building my model, we had to use a pipeline. We have to use a pipeline to do some transformation in the categorical values that we have. Not only that, we still have to do some changing to NumPy array of the numerical value also. Because we want to use very complex models, so we want to use them like that. So I had to, when I was building this app, that was the process. So it was loading success. I wasn't getting predictions. I was like, what's happening? Because the users are not in the thing that you used to train the model. So we have to play. So I have to now think. It took me time, go to Gemini, use Google. I'm like, what should I do? Like, okay, since I converted most of this input when I was training my model, why not do the same thing in my app? And then boom, it works. I have to scale it. You understand? Those things were in group in different districts. So now instead of a longitude and latitude that is in use, I have to tell people to put in the location that they want. Instead of you putting longitude and latitude, just put in any of these things. So let me assume now that I put inland, and then I need in a house, I want 5 bedrooms. I want it to have 5 rooms, including kitchen, including closet, including everything. Then the bedroom that I want it to be like, let's say 3. And this house, I want it to, let's say, not be that too old, let's say 15 years. Then my annual income, let's say presently I'm not too rich and I'm actually earning $20,000, my household, $20,000 in a year. So when you do something like this, you now come here, you just click estimate property value. You understand? In inland, this kind of thing. So what am I getting? See, I'm getting $83,000 in 1 year for the house. So this is my model trying to give me. So there's a map here. I had to do something about a map where it plots the exact area in California. See, I'm getting Francis. What's that place name? Say, I'm getting France now. So this is what I'm doing. So I want my model to be used like this. Do you understand? I want to build something that individual will be able to use it to get and solve business problem. So when you choose whatever, so now this is what I'm doing now. Look at the code that is making this to be possible. This is my app. I'm trying to show you. So I built this. So now I have to, I talked about the transformer. This is the function that is making the transformer to go the stuff. So I went to my official notebook and then I saved the preprocessor, that is the full pipeline. I saved it that accepts those type of inputs from my model. So after saving it, so I have to come here and put my California profile. So how did I do this? I went back to my data set and checked for the average value of an island, the average value of like what is their population. I had to check my data set again and do that. So this is the part that gets inputs of the user. That's the place that gets the input. When you get the input, there is now something that we have to do, a scaling. So the data set is in group and in district. So I have to scale it also so that those your input will match the same thing that is in the data set, like the test data set. So once they match what is in the test data set, they can now give us a accurate prediction. So I know there is something that a lot of things that need to be worked on, and then this is the part that make the prediction for me. So this is my Streamlit app. This is why I make the prediction for me. So I have push it to Streamlit. This is it. So this is the link I'm going to do. It's getting the app backup. So I'm going to do that into a separate video for you. But this is my app. It's California Home Value Estimator, and this is us making a prediction. So we can make another prediction. Let's assume that we want a house that is old, house that is 52 years old. So it's going to reload, and I'll tell it to make estimate also of the same property in this same environment. You understand? See, I'm getting $86,000 based on what my model is doing. And for my model, we have a root mean square of $48,000. That is like from the actual prediction to what it is, we're having a difference of $48,000. That's what it means. So it's very close. We can still improve the model. And for now, I'm just saving it as pickle files. Do you understand? So, but the next thing I want to do, I wish I'm going to do it, is to put it in Google Cloud so that we just call a Google API. Thank you so much for coming again to this, and I'll stop recording now.